Hello, one and all. Welcome to today's chemistry session. Education is the passport to the future. Tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. So, today we are going to take the chapter number 3 of our chemistry textbook, Metals and Non-Metals. Specifically, we are going to deal with the topics corrosion and refining of metals. So, let's begin with the understanding of all the topics deeply. So the topic goes on, purification or refining of metals. The very first topic is liquation. The principle of liquation is that it is used for refining the metals which have specifically low melting points. The examples are tin, lead, bismuth, etc. The next topic is distillation. It is one of the purification methods used for purifying those substances or metals which are volatile in nature. Volatile means which can vaporize easily. The examples are zinc and mercury. The next topic, electrolytic refining. It is one of the purification methods that guides us to refine the metals which are present in impure state. This type of refining can be conducted for the elements such as copper, zinc, tin, etc. The electrolysis process is basically carried out for these metals and the process is named as electrolytic refining. Actually, in this method, one apparatus is used in which two electrodes, positive anode and negative cathode, is fixed. The impure metal, suppose impure copper, is made anode and pure metal is made cathode. The electrolyte used to fill up the container in which the two electrodes are kept is used as copper sulfate, specifically in this kind of example. So while passing current through this electrolyte, the pure metal from the anode dissolves in the electrolyte. And the final product is called anode mud. Now, the next topic suggests us that if we increase the reactivity of metal, so there is the possibility of the metal getting corroded also gets increased. As we all know that the atmospheric conditions like air and moisture, they are responsible for the deposition of oxide layers on the outer surface of most of the metals. So that means most of the metals which have higher reactivity, they are susceptible or vulnerable to get exposed to the atmospheric conditions and finally get corroded. So this whole topic finally explains the concept of corrosion of metals. Now we are taking specifically the example of iron. Iron, when exposed to moisture and air, after some time or after a year or two, the browny flakes like substances gets deposited on the outer surface of iron. This is called rusting of iron. So, how to prevent rusting or how to get rid of corrosion? Corrosion can be prevented by many methods. One of the methods is to keep the layer of paint on the outer surface of metals or to use any lubricant or grease. Iron is basically protected from rusting with the help of another metal which is more reactive in comparison to iron. So zinc is the common example taken for covering iron surface. This is also called galvanization process or sacrificial protection of iron. Another method of prevention of rusting is alloying. Now some metals, they are alloyed, that means they are mixed with other metals to make the corrosion less in comparison to the earlier process. So this increases the resistance to the corrosion. While we take example of iron is alloyed with the help of metal called chromium, and nickel. And finally, it becomes stainless steel. As we all know that stainless steel is resistant to corrosion and it does not rust at all. So it is one of the safest methods to alloy the surface of metals in order to get rid of rusting and corrosion. Now, to decrease the rusting of iron, some anti-rust solutions are also taken into process. For example, the solution of alkaline phosphates, they are the best anti-rusting solutions that prevents many kind of machines and metallic equipments from getting corroded. So students, here we end up our session. So today we had discussed so many processes related to refining of metals such as electrolytic refining, liquation, etc. And further we had discussed corrosion of metals and its prevention methods. Hope all the topics are thoroughly cleared to all of you. Thank you everyone.